Good morning. Today you'll need your learner's book, your exercise book and your pencil case. Today we're going to look at pages 74 and 75 of your learner's books. What shape can you see? A square, you say? Well, it's not a square, because a square is a 2D shape. This is a 3D shape. 3D means that we can turn it around and look at different sides of the same shape. Do you remember the name of this shape? This is a cube. A cube has square faces, and all the faces are flat, which means that they are not curved. Here we have another 3D shape, so we can turn it around and we can look at all the different sides. This is very similar to a cube. In fact, the name is also very similar. It's called a cuboid, and it's a sort of box shape. It has rectangular faces and square faces, and it has 6 faces like a cube, and all the faces are flat. This is another 3D shape. It looks like a triangle, but it's not. We can turn this shape around and look at different sides. This is one face, this is another. Each of these faces is a triangle. Do you remember the name of this shape? Yes, it's a pyramid. A pyramid has 4 triangular faces, but it also has a square face as a base. All of the 5 faces are flat. Here we have another 3D shape. That means that if I turn it around, I can look at different faces. Here, I'm turning it, but you can only see one face, because this face is not flat, but curved. The name of this shape is a cone. A cone has two faces. One is curved and one is flat. Another 3D shape. That means I can turn it around this way. I can turn it around this way. And I can turn it around this way. This shape is always the same because it's a sphere. A sphere is like a ball. We can look at it and turn it around, but it always looks like a circle. Of course, it is one face, and it is curved, not flat. This is another 3D shape. It looks like a circle, and if I turn it this way, it could seem like a sphere. But if I turn it this way, you can see that it is not a sphere. Do you remember the name of this shape? This is a cylinder. A cylinder has three faces. A flat face on the bottom, a curved face that goes around, and another flat face at the top. Remember, this is a circle, but it is flat. As you can see, this is flat and this is flat. This 3D shape looks like a triangle here, but if I turn it, you can see that it's not. This looks a little bit like a tent or the roof of a house. The name of this shape is a triangular prism. It has two triangular faces, one here and another one here. The other faces are rectangles. 1, 2, and 3. In fact, a triangular prism has a total of 5 faces, 2 triangular faces and 3 rectangular faces. All the faces are flat. The last shape we're going to look at today is another type of pyramid. If I turn it around, you might think it's the same as the other pyramid. But remember, the other pyramid had a square base. This has a triangular base. So all the sides are triangles. It's called a triangular based pyramid, and it has 4 faces. All the faces are flat. Let's take a quick look at all the 3D shapes again. What shape is this? It's a pyramid with a triangle base. How about this shape here? It's a sphere. How about this shape? It's a pyramid with a square base. And do you remember this one? It's a cylinder. What shape is this? It's a cube. What shape is this? It's a cone. Do you remember the name of this shape? It's a prism. And finally, what shape is this? It's a cuboid. We can sort 3D shapes into different groups using a Venn diagram. Here's our group. We have a cube and we have a pyramid. Outside we have a sphere and another sphere. The rule for this group is shapes with flat faces. Look carefully at the shapes that have been sorted in the 2 Venn diagrams below. What do you think the rules are? So, in here we have a cylinder, a cone, and a sphere. A cylinder, a cone, and the sphere. The rule is shapes with curved faces. In the second group, we have a prism, a triangle base pyramid, and a square base pyramid. Here we have shapes with triangular faces. Use a Venn diagram to sort 3D shapes. A. Sort shapes with curved faces. B. Sort pyramids. C. Sort shapes with 6 faces. D. Sort shapes that are not cylinders. Question 2. Look carefully at this Venn diagram. Sort them reading the rule. Shapes with square faces. Which of these shapes go into the group? Look at the shapes in these Venn diagrams. What do you think the rules are? Now copy and complete exercises 1, 2 and 3 on page 75 of your learner's book. When you are ready, watch the rest of the video to check your answers. Okay, let's check your answers to questions 1, 2 and 3. Use a Venn diagram to sort 3D shapes. A to D. A. Sort shapes with curved faces. The shapes with curved faces are the sphere, the cylinder, and the cone. As you can see, they have curved faces. The other shapes have flat faces only. B. Sort the pyramids. Pyramids are the triangle base pyramid and the square base pyramid. C. Sort shapes with 6 faces. The shapes with 6 faces are the cube and the cuboid. The others have less than 6 faces. D. Sort the shapes that are not cylinders. Well, this is a cylinder, and all of these are not cylinders, so they go inside the circle. The cylinder stays outside the circle. Look at the Venn diagram. Shapes with square faces. Shapes with square faces are the cube and the pyramid with the square base, and it's a square face. So these two go in the Venn diagram. The cylinder and the cone stay outside. Question number 3. Here we have the first diagram with a pyramid. This is a pyramid too, and here we have a pyramid. So in this group, the rule is pyramids, or shapes that are pyramids. In the second group, we have a cuboid, we have a cube, and there's another cuboid. Remember, a cuboid has 6 faces, and the cube has 6 faces. So the rule is shapes with 6 faces. A cylinder is not a pyramid, and it has 3 faces, so it's outside. And also a sphere is not a pyramid, and it has 1 face, and so it's outside too. That's all for today. Bye bye.